Yo, wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, you crazy, bro. Yeah, that nigga crazy. Hey, so that's a crazy white boy right there, man. That's okay. Well, fuck it. That's crazy. Hey, so that's a crazy Mexican. Yeah, yeah. We finna play right now. Still, I got the what you call it? Yeah, that nigga, bruh. I don't know how you outside at 11 and you.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And Cuddy got a little L too. I think Cuddy got a few fair Sims too. Well, that's why I make the tabs too. So that's they. No, the tab. Yeah, but the tab is so the commissioners have the things so that they can see, bro. That's the thing, bro. Like I don't even be expecting you to give me no buddy shit, stupid. I be on to play
We
my
are
game. That's why I
sandwiched
told
between
you. I
Fort
told you
Worth and
yesterday I'm like,
Dallas,
bro, could you hold the
Texas, and
sim to the morning?
Arlington at the
Cause I already
luxurious
know we ain't
AT&T
gonna match up. Cause
Stadium.
I work nights. You feel me? That's why I was like, bro, can you hold the sim for me? But I ain't telling you to hold the lead.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Tank Dell to
I wasn't
return it
on,
from his
Stu.
end zone. And he probably
on.
wishes he would have sat
Because
on
when he
that
played
one.
Jalen,
Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
After he played, that nigga Joe never existed. He's still, I ain't gonna lie.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
I'm already knowing.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now Stroud. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Stroud. His throw incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On state then, Stu. He is on state.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Honestly.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I don't know who told him not to go, but he should have still went to Oklahoma because he would have been a starter. You know? Even though they wasn't good.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down and a big gainer there, 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Ohio State, for sure.
Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
I got a couple of plays.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Dowdle.
I don't think
we'll take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Marquise Bell in on that stop. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Hey, we in this motherfucker, man. Hey, Zach, even when I was growing up, I was always good at math. Okay, there we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, come on, man.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
I don't want to be there, man.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
His little brother was on there. His little brother, yeah.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Well, they from
As Stroud now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay.
A running play. It's Dowdle down to the 42, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Okay.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Prescott now from the 50.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. To throw is Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
I'm not seeing
And
it.
he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Uh-oh, Joe. Uh-oh, Joe. Boy.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
I see that nigga in the bowl, bro. I just did.
And not willing to risk a return.
This
ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
I owe that nigga.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's Stroud. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They have not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Trust me, motherfucker.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Prescott now. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Prescott from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Prescott yet again. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Hey, Zach.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A half? Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Prescott from the gun on third. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, so you finna change your dog? His nickname gonna be Leo the Pope?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud. Flushed out right. And Diggs has it. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Stroud. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Mixon with a first down carry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Play action. Stroud now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Alexa, go to HDMI 1. Alexa, go to HDMI 1.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hold on, Zach. I'll look it up after this.
Prescott. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing now is Stroud.
I want to see that win.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Stroud and company going for it.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
Yeah, that's
and
the one
Dallas,
right
they'll take over in terrific
yeah.
field position. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
What about the function?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Stroud from his own end zone.
And oh, he coughed it up. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Stroud working out of the gun.
Eluding the pressure right.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Here's Stroud.
And And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hold on.
On second and 10, Stroud.
What are you telling this guy?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oh, shit, bruh.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Stroud off the play fake.
In the game. But this is...
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The fact that he's
second and 10.
Open is what I'm saying, Stu. This nigga Joe has no route running, bro. Like,
Diggs, the motion man left. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass.
Let me stay still.
And it's a touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They run here with Dowdle. Bust through the tackle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Excuse me.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the defense has got it. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's Prescott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Well, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
I don't know. What you like to drink?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Yeah.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud to throw it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Okay.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
You ain't gonna be speaking no Spanish. All you gonna be saying is shut up.
Another
shut
shot
up,
from
pussy.
the 9 on 2nd and
Shut
goal.
up, pussy. That's all you.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Ball hit as he throws there,
All you gonna say
incomplete.
is shut up.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and 4. Throwing here, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
He's like, hey, God,
to the air again, Prescott.
Words, dude.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So this